Miller and Belt. We've got lawnmowers, snow blowers, chainsaws, and more. Why not stop in and visit our store? Go first class. Go with Plymouth Glass, your top choice for custom glass shower enclosures. Plymouth Furniture. Home starts here. Shop the Pig. Plymouth. Meyer Motors, serving the community with new and used vehicles for over 97 years. Visit us on social or GoMeyerMotors.com. American Legion, Plymouth Veterans, strengthening America.
I don't want to take up too much time, but I want to introduce a couple of them that we do this parade every year because you usually don't get to see their faces or what they look like. We've got boys and girls, men and women, old and young, all alike. I'm going to start down over on this end, and going to start here with the big number 1 plate. This individual is wreaking havoc with the AFT singles, the American Flat Track singles. He won the championship last year in his second season on the series. He rides for the factory Red Bull KTM squad. He comes all the way from Micah, Washington. Please give a warm Dairyland Classic welcome to Mr. Cody Kopp. Normally I would have your stats memorized, but unfortunately it's been a rough day for me already. But you've won 3 nationals already this year, the 2 Daytonas, and then there's another one, the Ventura short track. You've become a short track guy, so this should be good. How is the track feeling to you so far on your first visit?
Yeah, this is my first time here at the Classic, so excited. It's slick. The 3 tracks I won at this year were cushion short tracks where we got roost coming off the rear tires. So this is a little different than that, but yeah, it's fun. These bikes work really well on these slick little tracks with minimal power. So yeah, we'll be good.
Okay, and you're currently leading the championship after 8 of, I think, 18 rounds. I think it's been. You started out winning the first 2. You notched another one, and you've rarely been off the podium, but the season seems like it's going really well so far.
Yeah, no, it's been a really good season. We're trying to defend that title. That's no easy feat for sure. Yeah, there's a few guys that are going to make it tough this year for sure. They're really coming on strong right now. We got Chase Sadoff. I think he's on like 4 or 5 podiums in a row right now, so that's momentum to build off for sure. And yeah, we're struggling a little on the miles as a team, and it's no secret for sure. So get back on some smaller tracks, and we got something for them.
All right. Well, and the next race is June the 17th at DuQuoin on the mile. So good luck to you. Congratulations. Thank you very much for coming. Give it up again for Mr. Cody Kopp. You may recognize the last name, the older gentleman here with the gray hair. That's the 2000 champion, the 2000 Grand National champion, and the 2002 Dairyland Classic champion, Joe Kopp. And we're just tickled to death to have him here as well. But we're putting the focus on your son tonight. So the gentleman to my right, I don't know what more I could say about this gentleman, but he is on the back of your T-shirt 4 times. He won this event 4 times, I believe, yes? Won the Jim Sunder Dash for Cash at least once. He's been sporting the number 1 plate for many, many years, and just tickled to death that he's come back here tonight. Surprised me with a text this morning saying he was coming. Hailing now from Sebastian, Florida, on the Factory Indian FTR 750. Please welcome back to the Dairyland Classic, Jared Mees. Welcome back. It's so great to see you.
Yeah, it's awesome to be back. This has been an awesome race. I've, like you said, I've won it a few times, but it's, you know, what I talk a prestigious outlaw race. This is it. And unfortunately, the last few years, I've had to miss it due to some conflictions on the Grand National Series, and then just some family stuff, and you know, promoting my own event. It's a lot of time consuming, but this week went by pretty smooth, and I put my stuff in the truck last night and said, all right, I'm coming. I'm going to give it a try.
Awesome. That's great to hear. And you just notched your 67th career Grand National win at Lexington, which was, I think, your 5th win on that track. So it seems like that the Indian continues to be the bike to beat.
Yeah, I got a great team behind me with Kenny Tolbert and Rogers Racing, and I've been with the Indian Motorcycle Company since 2016, so I know the bike well. It's here tonight. Going to try to get it up to par on this little short track and beat the young kids, because now I'm old.
Well, it's great to see you again, and But I was just going to say something, and I forget what it was, but it was something awesome. The Factory Indian rider, your defending Grand National champion, Jared Meads, ladies and gentlemen. I'll go down to this young gentleman. Now I have to find him. There he is. He was mentioned earlier when we were talking to Cody Kopp that this gentleman actually came here for the first time 2 years ago, won the 450 amateur class. The next year he was hired by the Turner Racing team for the Factory American Honda squad, and I believe 4 podium finishes in a row, and I think if you totaled up how far behind you were on each one, I think it comes up to like half a second or something like that. Very close. So he's itching for his first national win, and it's coming soon enough, so please give a warm welcome back from Hillsboro, Illinois. Number 88 is Chase Sadoff. I don't want to block you, but welcome back to the Dairyland Classic.
Thanks for having us. Track's been good so far, and looking forward to the main.
You've got a hell of a crew with the American Honda factory team. You got Kenny Coolbeth helping you out, and Brian Bigelow helping you out, Mike Turner as well, and you get to ride alongside Trent Lowe as well as the guy to your left. But it seems like your season has just been, it started out pretty good with a podium, and it's just gotten better and better as the year's gone on.
Yeah, Brian's been doing a lot of work here recently, getting everything good. That's all he does. It's everything. He lives and breathes racing, but I try to be as hard a worker as him, and I guess it's starting to pay off. So we just got to keep up our momentum and keep going.
You're looking forward to DuQuoin in 2 weeks?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Give it up for Chase Sadoff, ladies and gentlemen. And the last gentleman that I will introduce you to, you probably don't need much of an introduction. He started racing here locally at the district level. His grandparents race at Atwater, which is tomorrow night. I believe the short track is there. Came up through the ranks, started to turn pro here at this event, and I believe he's on the back of the t-shirt 4, maybe 5 times. I've lost track. Also on the American Honda factory team. Struggled a little bit this year, but he's looking forward to picking it up here tonight and carry that momentum forward. All the way from Beaver Dam, please give a warm welcome to Mr. Morgan Mischler. Welcome back.
Yeah, it's good to be back. Look at all these beautiful faces.
Pretty cool. So your season has been a little bit of a struggle, but it seems like you're starting to gain a little bit of momentum, and it seems like that this race just clicks for you, and maybe that can be the turning point for your season.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely kind of the mentality coming into it. You know, obviously we gotta figure things out, and I mean I feel like we're on the right path. You know, we picked up 2 podiums this season, and you know we got another 9 races left. So obviously got to finish those 9 out as strong as possible, and just looking forward to being back home in Beaver Dam and getting back to work.
All right, and looking forward to the DuQuoin Mile in 2 weeks?
I've never raced there, so I mean it'll be a new experience for me.
Okay. I won't tell you because I'm not very fast. So, but good luck tonight, Morgan. Give it up again for number 13, Morgan Mischler. Where's our invocation guy? Where's Mr. Mullane? He was here. So we're going to do a little invocation. Where did he go? There he is. He's hiding on me. So we're going to do an invocation, then we're going to post the colors, and then nobody leave until the color guard has departed. We don't want to spook them out. So going to turn over the mic for praying for all that the blessings that we are going to hopefully be given tonight, Mr. Rob Mullane.
If you'd all like to take off your hats, I'd like to say a prayer for us. Dear Lord, Father God, thank you for your love and your blessings, for the promise of salvation, of hope of a life everlasting, for our abilities, for our freedom, for this raceway, the beautiful weather. We ask that you would give us safe travel home tonight. Keep this race safe. Hold your hand of protection over the EMTs tonight, the workers, the racers. We ask these blessings through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
And if you remain standing, we will post the colors and do the national anthem.
Hey, Jim.
So once again, thank you all very much for coming out. If you weren't here sitting in the stands, we would not be presenting this event, which my parents started in 1985, and we are carrying on to this day. So we thank you very much for coming out and choosing to spend your Friday evening with us. We're going to do our best. All the races here are going to do their best to put on a great show, and the veterans will be going through the stands to collect donations for their Help the Vets campaign. So we're going to send all these wonderful people back to the pit area, and we'll send the brakeless bikes out, and we'll get started.
Check all the racers, making sure everybody's ready to go. We're at our first yellow. We're going to see that second yellow and green, our first race off. It looks like Steve Walker on the outside. He's going to drag race down. He's going to take the outside of the groove. He's going to get around I think that was a 68 machine, 86 machine. And right now, Steve Rosser on the 73. He's on a Harley-Davidson Sprint. He's going to win by the line for the first time, followed by the 86 of Bill Ferguson, the 62 of George Patrick, the 50 of Michael Lang, right there in fourth place. You guys do me a big favor there as these guys come by for the second lap. You guys make some noise out here. Let them know that you're watching and cheering them on. Here they come for a second lap. It'll be a 6-lap heat race. All the racers in this race to the event. And Steve Wasser right now looking like the guy to beat. He's out front, putting a little bit of real estate in between him and our second place racer, Bill Ferguson. And Steve right now settled in as he comes by the 86 horsepower Bill Ferguson. Michael Lang holding down third, the 62 machine of Trick. In fourth, the 68 machine of Eric. Bringing up fifth place. And the number 69 machine of Christopher Malinowski cruising along. And Steve Wasser right now looking pretty comfortable out front there. And he looks to put some space between him and second place. Next time by will be white flag. That'll be 1 lap left. 1 lap to go as Steve takes the white flag. Time by the 73. Steve Rosser taking the checkered flag. Oh, then we got a battle going on for second. The 86 machine way up high. Mike Lang coming through in second. The 86 of Bill Ferguson saving it for third. And right there, your top 3 racers coming through for our first class, which is the high voltage brakeless heat number 1. Was 83 John Small and 44 of Shane Sullivan. And they're off. Lowers and Sullivan in a drag race in the corner 1. Looks like Lowers is going to take the bottom. He's going to accelerate right out in front of Shane Sullivan. And right now, there's a battle for first and a battle for third going on. Back there at third, we've got Chuck Dickens racing for that third place position. But right now, it looks like Dan Louders and Shane Sullivan, as they come down the back straightaway, these guys staying within reach of each other. Sullivan not letting Louders run away like we saw Rosser do in our first heat race. And once again, here these bikes bouncing off the rev limiters are coming into turn number 1. That engine braking helping these guys slowing these machines down. And it looks like Smallwood got out in front of Chuck Dickinson. But back out front as they come back around. I believe this is going to be the halfway point here of this 6-lap heat race. And once again, all racers in this heat race will be going to the A main for a 10-rider battle. And still a good race coming on for third place back here between Smallwood and Dickinson. But as they come back around, Louders still out in front of Sullivan. Sullivan wearing that number 44 jersey with that Sully on the back as they both dive into turn 1. Lauder's putting just a little bit of space in between him and that second place machine right now as they come back down into turns 3 and 4. And they're going to throw the white flag, so 1 lap to go for our leaders. And next time by is going to be checkered flag for our leaders. But still a good battle going on for 3rd place right now between Dickinson and Smallwood. And Sullivan trying to close that gap, but just not enough to do it in time there at the end. Your winner of heat race number 2, the high voltage brakeless heat races, is going to be number 25 of Dan Louders. As they come back by one more time, number 83 machine of John Smallwood just edging up number 26 Chuck Dickinson for 3rd place. Super Twins, a lot of AFT races, some factory Honda, factory Indian, factory KTM. Here we go, first yellow, to our second yellow, and green. Maxwell 18 with a good start. Jared Mees is going to dive right in front of him, but Morgan Mishler coming around the outside of number 13. They're going to flying down that back straightaway. Jared Mees riding that Indian FTR 750, and Morgan Mishler on his factory Honda 450 coming up right alongside of him. Now, if you guys have been here before, you know Morgan likes to hang out a little bit more on the outside off the groove right there. A quick little bobble roll. That's going to give Jared a chance to come right back up the inside. Little shutoff competition coming into turn 3. Jared with a bobble. Morgan with a good drive out. They're coming to the straight. And Jared about a half a tire length right now in front of Morgan Mishler. Morgan Mishler, your local boy Jared Mees, currently racing out of Sebastian, Florida. And Morgan trying to keep the speed on the outside as they come across the straight. Once again, Jared with about a half a tire lead. And right now, as we're heated up in the Gruber Law offices, Pro-Am, these are going to be the fastest, ladies and gentlemen, of the evening. As they come back around, here you guys make some noise for local boy Morgan Mishler. As he gets out in front of Jared Mees. Factory Honda leading the factory Indian effort right now as they start separating themselves from the pack a little bit. And right behind those two, I believe that's number 3 machine of Joe Kopp. He's on the Rotax 600 Maxwell. In 4th and number 18 of KTM. And that right now is your top 4. Now this is going to be a 8-lap heat race. The top 4 are going to go to the main event, and the rest are going to go to the B main. So you're going to start seeing some pressure put on Maxwell, that number 18. That number 18 machine right now holding on to that final transfer spot as they come back around for the white flag. So keep an eye out. We'll see if that machine in 5th place can get around Maxwell and try to claim that transfer spot. Morgan Mishler out front, followed by Jerry Moon, Joe Kopp, Maxwell, and the 260 machine is Declan Bender. And Morgan right now putting some space in between him and Jared. And that'll be Morgan Mishler, Jared Means, and Joe Kopp going to the A-main, and Maxwell joining them. Declan Bender just missing out on that final transfer spot. Our top 4 going straight to the A-main, and the rest of them will be heading to our B-main. And once again, that was our first race here of 3 for our Pro-Am heat races brought to you by Gruber Law Offices. Got a couple of guys out of here, out of Indiana, Washington, Michigan. It looks like we got 2 Wisconsin boys out of Campbell Sport and Fond du Lac, Brady Lang and Trey Johnson. And we are first yellow, second yellow, and we are green. Number 48 of Lowe is going to try to come around the outside, but it looks like Justin Jones on the bottom with a great start. And they're going to come into turn number 3. Looks like Trey Lowe going back a little bit there, having to check up. We got a 48 machine. I'm sorry, Trey Lowe up front on that 48. Must have read that wrong on the sheet. That was the 1X of Cody Kopp right now in the back. And once again, all the top 4 are going straight to the main. And again, I'm sorry, we have 2 48s. It's the 48X of Trey Johnson out front right now. The 48 of Trent Lowe sitting back in third. And as they come by, I believe that's a 21 machine. Trevor Brunner in third. And Brady Lang with that final transfer spot. Once again, the top four going straight to the A main. And the rest of the races will be heading to the B main. The number 1X of Cody Cobb, a little bit of work to do if he wants to race with his father in the A main. Right now we're at the halfway point, still 4 laps to go. That 48X of Trey Johnson still on front, followed by the number 48 Trent Lowe in second with the 21 of Trevor Brunner in third. And Brady Lang, number 91 machine, local kid right here out of Campbellsport, Wisconsin, with that final transfer spot. No, I think he lost a final transfer spot right there. And it looks like Justin jumped. Coming back around for the white flag. The 48X Trey Johnson followed by Trent Lowe, Trevor Brunner. And a good battle right now for that 4th position. Diving in, trying to take it away with Trent Lowe, followed by Brunner, and the 109 of Billy Ross. Top 4 racers going into the main event. And everybody else heading to that B main. In Foods, KTM 450, the number 65 machine, Casey Cisco, the 47, 76 Jacob Walter, 07 Wyatt Potter, 149 Craig and Birdsong. As they come up, that was the 88 of Chase Sappa, lead them in. Looks like we had a couple of guys banging some bars as they were coming through there. And the 88 machine is going to lead him into turns 3 and 4, coming into the green flag. Right now, Corey Texter, Bronson Bauman. Riders in the back stacking up a little bit, half off the groove, losing a little bit of speed there to the rest of the pack. Let's get that 88 machine, and the 65 to 37. 76 of Jacob Walter, riding that Walter Racing Honda 450, sitting in that final transfer spot. And 4 riders battling, trying to come back up and pressure that 76 machine for that final transfer. But right now, Statloff out front, looking pretty comfortable. Corey Texter as well, winning his own race. Bronson Valley with a little bit of company right there, that 76 machine of Walter. Walter would like to move up at least 1 spot. Be a little bit more comfortable because he's got 4 guys breathing down his neck right now. Looking at that final transfer spot. That is the halfway point of this 8-lap heat race. Sad that put a lot of space between him and Corey Texter. Corey Texter with a lot of space right now as well. The 37 on Bronson though, still getting a lot of pressure behind him from Jacob Walter. And a 107 machine of Wyatt Vaughn and the 59 of Tom Drain trying to chase down that 76 machine. And right now the 109 and the 59 of Drain. Oh, looks like Drain's going to try to come around him on the outside of the top of the groove. Let's see if he can make it stick. The 59 at the line, but he's still got to get up past it. 76 of Walter if he wants to get into that A main. White flag this time by with Chase Sathoff. Corey Texter, but we have bunched back up to 3rd. And the Tom Drain at the line coming around Walter, but he might try to go all the way up into 3rd, trying to get around Bronson as well. Walter dropping out of that direct transfer. And Drain hitting around Bronson. Bronson in the final transfer spot. But Sathoff wins the race. Corey Texter in 2nd. The 59 machine and Tom Drain coming up and making 2 huge passes right before the checkered flag to get himself into that A main along with there's a 37 of Bronson and the top 4 racers right there going direct into that main event and everybody else heading into the B main. Going to our second yellow in the 6th lap B race. This race, we're going to take the top 6 into the main event, and the rest of them will be heading into our B main. As they come around, I'm going to try to yell them out as fast as I can. My columns, I see him as the 13 of Jack Brooks. We've got the 99 of Jim Kirschbaum in second. It looks like Dave Kilkenny on that 35 trying to go, but he blows the groove right there. Loses a little bit of speed. Let's see if he can pick it back up on the back straightaway. Oh, it looks like a 57 of Aaron Frick making a move right there. Coming up as he gets around that 99. And Kilkenny coming back around up into third. So the 99 Jim Kirschbaum right now on the bubble. Jack Brooks out front looking comfortable, followed by the 57 of Aaron Frick. Dave Kilkenny on that 35 machine, followed by the 99 Jim Kirschbaum. The Kirschbaum's got some company. And we are just past the halfway mark. Brooks followed by Frick. Dave Kilkenny. The 99 Kirschbaum, but he's got that 0-3 of Cole Anderson. Anderson trying to come up the inside. And it looks like he got that to stick on that 0-3 machine. And right now, sitting as he comes to the right flag into a direct transfer to the main event. Let's see if Kirschbaum has anything to try to come back. Right now, Brock still out front. Aaron Frick trying to chase him down. Dave Kilkenny sitting pretty comfortable in third as they come to the checker. Brock, Frick, Kilkenny, and the 0-3 machine of Cole Anderson bringing up that last transfer spot into the A main. That means that our last 2 racers, I'm sorry, we had top 6 going to A main. Well, that's my bad. Still good racing right there. Heading to the A main. Everybody else heading into the B main. Adam Weiss and the 156 of Morgan Killer. It looks like a 21 of Cash Pangborn. With a great start. Oh, we got a racer that blew the groove going backwards. Once again, top 6. We'll be heading right to that A main. And a lot of action right here as they come through turn 4. There's a 21 of 47 of Xander Figluzzi running 1 and 2. But we got a big mover right here coming up in third. And I'll try to catch their number. They're dive bombing right there. That's the number 7 machine, Sam Drain. Coming around the outside, trying to get both Pangborn and Figluzzi at the same time as they drag race down the back straightaway. And Drain not shutting off as they come into 3 and 4. As they come to the line from the 7 to 21 to 47, the 97 and the 40 machine. 56 of Morgan Pillar will be a final transfer spot into our A main. Looks like he made that move coming out of 4 on Pangborn. He's got to stay in the groove. But right now, Sam Drain of the number 7 machine out front running away. White flag for the 7, the 47, the 21, the 97, and the 40 machine. And the 156 of Morgan Fuller, our final transfer spot right after the A main. Coming to the checkered flags, even with 7 Drain. And your winners give you the 7 of Sam Drain. I believe it was the 47 right behind him, Xander Figluzzi, and the 21 of Pangborn. Let's see our first yellow. And looks like a 31 machine, Chuck Clark with a great start, getting out in front of everybody. We got a couple of people moving. Now the top 4 from this heat will be going to the A main, and everybody else will be heading to the B main. And once again, as they come by, I'm going to try to give you guys as best as I can as I read their numbers. That is the 26 machine of Rick Reynolds, the 16 machine of Nick Smith, and the 31 of Chuck Clark. Your top 3 as they came by me. I'll try to grab the racer and force number as they come by this time. Once again, as they come by, we've got the 26, the 16, the 31, and the 59Y of Rick Reed. The 31 machine out there stepping out pretty far and slowing down Reed a little bit. But right now, we've got a great battle up at the front. And that is the 26 and the 16. 26 machine Rick Reynolds and Nick Smith right now putting on a show for you guys. Coming back around at the halfway here. The 26 still holding out the 16 of Nick Smith. But Smith with a good run as they come back down. The 59, 31 to 21. And that 31 machine of Chuck Clark still holding on to that final transfer position as they come to the white flag here. It's going to be the 26 of Reynolds and Nick Smith. And let's see if Smith tries anything to try to take a little bit better starting position coming up for our A main. But that 31 machine still holding down that final transfer spot. But here we go, number 26, Rick Brella out front, followed by Nick Smith on the 16 machine. At the line, Brella just barely in front of Smith. And we have the 59Y of Rick Reed and the 31 of Chuck Clark. And those 4 racers with a direct transfer into our A main of our Spectral Performance Oils Vintage Heat Race number 1 of 3. First bomb number 23 of Dan Peterson, the number 98K of DJ Schlosser, number 86 of Rick Mellinger, number 3 Pat Bean, number 88 of Dan Verana, and number 22 of John Furman. Once again, we've got a handful of road taxes in this race. The Yamaha, 2 Yamaha 500s and Dan Verana riding the Triumph 750. He's on that 88L on a Random Lake, Wisconsin. And that looks like a jump. We're going to send an 86 of Rich Mellinger to row number 2. And he'll be placed at the second row for our start here. Everybody lined up, ready to go. First yellow, coming into our second yellow. And it looks like the number 22 of John Furman jumping that time. We're really excited about that second yellow. Coming up after our vintage heat, we are going to have the 450cc amateur heat races, our biggest class of the evening with 5 heat races. Once again, we got the 99 of Jim Kirschbaum, the 23 of Dan Peterson, 98K DJ Schlosser, 86 Rich Mellinger, number 3 Pat Lee, 88L Dan Verana, and the 88 was Dan Verana. Dove down to the bottom, and as they come back around, we'll read them to you guys again. Top 4 going to the A main. That would be the 88L, the 98, and the 99, and the 86. Dan Verana out front, but that was DJ Schlosser in second. 99, Jim Kirschbaum, and I believe he is battling Kirschbaum in fourth, the 88. And that'll be the 98 98 of DJ Schlosser out front right now, leading the 88L machine of Dan Verano. They never make this easy. Their jerseys are different numbers than their bikes, and it's a good time. That's an 86 of Rich Mellinger up into second around the 88 of Verano and the 99 of Jim Kirschbaum. Your top four right now separated from the rest of the pack as we come back to the white flag here. We're going to have DJ Schlosser out front, followed by Rich Mellinger, 88L of Dan Verano, and Jim Kirschbaum in fourth. Your top four going straight to the A-main tap heat race. And it's going to be checkered flags right now for DJ Schlosser, followed by the 86 machine of Rick Mellinger, Dan Verano, and Jim Kirschbaum. Your top four right there heading into the main event. It's Adam Munzinger at the 130. Daniel Batts. And it looks like Caston broke the plane. So he is going to get red lit. He's going to have to go to row number 2. It'll be about 20 feet back. Everybody stage ready to go. You got to make sure you keep that tire on. We're on our first yellow, second yellow, and green. And Louis Louders on that 97 Harley Davidson with a great start. Shot out of a cannon right there. I believe that's a 73 on the outside. Coming with them. That would be Steve Wasser right now. Steve Wasser and Caston from the second row coming up into third. And a good battle right now. Out front, it looks like we got Steve Ross from the 73 machine making his way around Louis Louders. And here comes Steve Caston around him and the 113 of Daniel Batts right now in that final transfer spot. But it looks like he's locked into a pretty good battle with Adam Munzinger right now to see who's going to transfer into our A main. The Steve Foster out front, followed by Caston and Louis Louders. And Batts still holding on to that fourth place right now. And they'll come back and they'll make their way through turns 3 and 4. Roster's still up front, 97. That number 97 machine hitting the left one pretty early. Make a gearing change in between the heat races and the main events. And we're going to go white flag. Caston trying to come around Wasser. Caston on the outside of the group. And Louis Louders getting a good view right now as these two are trying to rub some paint, looking for a better starting position as they come into the main event. But right now, let's see if our lap traffic's going to make a difference. Caston's trying to look at the roll. It's going to be Wasser with Caston in second. Third will be Louis Louders. And the 113 machine, Daniel Batts, just ahead of Adam Munzinger. They're going to hit those top four. We'll head into the A main. And the rest of them are going to be settled in for the B main. Once again, to all the racers eligible for the Jim Sumner Dash for Cash, we have posted that in the back in the staging area. And if you guys are unfamiliar with the Jim Sumner Dash for Cash, this is a more Dash for Cash pay. It's going to be $3,000, courtesy of a handful of donations. So Colin Weber, the 334 Kenara Robinson, Kirk Davis number 51, 54 Vincent Young, 21 Cash Bank, 76 Luke Sharp. It looks like Ethan Rosine on the outside is going to lead the whole shot all the way through turns 1 and 2 and bring him down the back straightaway. And we're going to only be taking, I believe, the top 2 or 3 of the 88 machine of Colin Weber in a safe spot. And I'm not 100% if we're taking 2 or 3, if we'll be doing a C main or not. But I'll try to get eyes on who's in third as they come around. But it looks like he's got some company on that 54 machine. That's Vincent Young on that 54. And he's got some company right here. Coming back around up, Ethan Rosino, that number 9 machine, feeling pretty comfortable out front. And still come back by the 88 of Colorado, right behind them, Young in third. If my eyes serve me right, I believe that was Cash Pangmore making a pass into 4th place. Around that 76 machine of Luke Sharp. But right now, Ethan out front on that number 9 machine. The Honda 450 looking pretty settled as he brings it into the white flag. Followed once again by the 88 of Colin Weber and the 50 of Young and the 21 of Pangborn. And we're going to come by to the checkered flag this time. Number 9, Ethan Rosine taking the win, followed by the 88 of Colin Weber and the 54 of Young. And I am not positive if we're taking top 2 or top 3 to the A main, and the rest of the group will be split up between the B main and the C main on that one. So that's going to move us into heat number 2 for our flat out. It's going to turn it to yellow. Our flag man getting off the track out of the way. On that 06 machine with a great start. She's going to try to come around the outside. I'm not sure if that was Massey or Cox that got out front. Machine is Xander Figliuzzi out front, but Figliuzzi blows the line up the track. Zalia Martins is going to lead him into turn number 3. Young lady right out of here at Germantown, Wisconsin, riding the Fuel Cafe, JJR Racing, KTM 450. She brings it on number 2, Sonny Johnson, right on her back tire. And it looks like we got Xander again missing the groove as they come through turns 1 and 2. Martins with Sonny, machine of Rich Mellinger in third. Let's see if Xander can kind of recover for those 2 bobbles through turns 1 and 2 and try to make a charge to the front. But it looks like Johnson trying to come underneath the Martins. Let's see if Martins has it. He's going to stay out front of Johnson. But Johnson's going to try to come up inside of her, pushing her a little bit wide. But she's got a pretty good drive coming out. And you can see it, that little bit of that soft dirt really slowing her down as they came out of turn number 2. But right now, Sonny Johnson coming to the white flag. Mellinger in second, and Zalia Martin in third. Let's see if she can come back, try to regain second place. Zalia up high, did all sorts of sideways. At the line is getting Johnson, followed by Mellinger. Third place, I believe that was Xander. And Martins with that bobble coming through 3 and 4, falling back into 4th place right there. And once again, just our top 2, I believe, going into our A main, and everybody else heading into the B and C mains. Heat race, machine of Corton, Van de Zandy, number 67P, Scott Walter, number 139, Jesse Lehman, number 82, Tommy Colson, number 214 of Brianna McHugh, number 72 of Braxton Callies, and number 44 of Connor Sullivan. And once again, in our 450C amateur race, Brianna holding it down for the ladies. She's on that 214 machine. But here we go. With a pretty good jump. Same with the 44 of Connor Sullivan. Right now it's Connor Sullivan and Clinton Van Zandt, the top 2 racers as they come out of turn 2. Ready, a lot of action. A little farther back in the pack. With the Service Impossible. I'll see who's sitting here in third as they come back around. That is the 214 of Brianna McHugh. Right now trying to throw it into the main event. Sitting in third. And if she can get up into second, I know for sure she's getting a direct transfer. Once again, I'm not 100% and she's going to try to go to the inside of Courtney Van Zandt. It looks like she's going to push him up the track a little bit, making that pass for second. That's Brianna McHugh on the 214 machine. As they come back around to the 44, followed by 214, the 25, 82, 72, and the 139 machine. Let's give it a 44 at the white flag right in front of Brianna McHugh. Let's see if Brianna tries to make a pass as they start coming out of turn 2. I think the 44 Sullivan with a little bit better run as they came out of 2. Coming through 3 and 4. And it's a dragon with the 44 of Connor Sullivan. Right in front of the 214 of Brianna McHugh and the 25 of Courtney Van Zandt. And that was heat 3 for our 450cc amateur, which will bring up heat number 4 here. For Final Friday 450cc amateur is going to be the 24 machine of McLean Drucker, the 11L of Hannah Lang, the 420 of Justin Geiser, the 727 of Tylen Bitzer, the number 57 of Aaron Frick, the number 99 of Bo Sharp. That 11L holding it down once again for the ladies. I think we've had a lady in each one of our 450cc amateur heat races so far. We're going to try to get somebody thrown into the A name. And we got a jump from the 24 of McLean Drucker on the Honda 450 going back into the second row. And once again, we want to thank you guys for coming out here and joining us here at the Dairyland Classic, brought to you by Hoban Brothers Motorcycles and Road America, part of the Road America Speed Weekend. Watch out tonight, road racing for the next 2 days. We have green, 727 and the 57 of Tyler Fitzer and Aaron Frick, both getting great starts. I believe the 24 of McLean Drucker from the second row already coming up into third. So 727, 724. Right now your top 3. But Tylen Bitzer, 727 Tylen, followed by 57 of Frick. And the 24 of McLean Drucker. And McLean right now trying to make the pass on Frick, get himself up into second place. As they come around the back, diving into turns 3 as they move their way through turn 4. Frick looking like he's picking up on the leader just a little bit. But McLean trying to come around from the outside. As we come here, 2 to go, the 727, the 57, and the 24 with the 420 machine holding down 4th place. It's going to be white flag this time by as our flagman Scott waves the white flag. Let's get the 727 of Tylen Fitzer, the number 57 of Aaron Frick, and the 24 of Drucker. And you can see Tylen Fitzer tugging on those handlebars. You can see him kind of bring that front tire in there as he tries to get that rear tire planted with as much traction as he can. When it comes to the white flag, once again, 727 Fitzer taking the win, followed by Aaron Frick and McLean Drucker in 3rd place. Cole Anderson Alongside of him, there's going to be the 83 of Jacob Jesko, the 513 of Derek Berglund, the number 22 of Tyler Rosine. And once this 50 race, I want to give a big shout out to Group of Law Offices and Action Power Sports this evening for being here with us and helping with all these wonderful sponsors. We wouldn't be here this evening. But here we go. We got green. The 64 to 505. Nick Johnson with a great start from the outside. And I think the second place rider is once again has a different jersey than a bike. So as he comes by, that would be the 83 machine of Jacob Jesko in second right now. We got Johnson and Jesko right now, 1 and 2. Nick Johnson on front, Jacob Jesko in second. The 03 of Cole Anderson in third right now. As we start winding down some laps here in our 450 amateur heat race. This is going to be our final 450cc amateur heat race of the evening. Once again, we're taking the top 2 or 3 to the main event. 64, 83, and 03 as they come by. Fourth place holding down is that 121 of Josh Parrott. And a little bit of a battle right there for fifth place. Right now, Johnson holding his own out front. That 83 machine looking high and low. Jesko trying to find a way to gain some ground. And even though you don't get a whole lot for winning your heat race, it contributes to where you start in the main event. So every one of these racers is trying to get as far forward as they can for the best starting spot possible when we hit the main event. Now we are white flag. This time by will be checkers. And taking the checkered flags, it is 64, Nick Johnson, followed by the 83 of Jacob Jesko, and the 03 of Cole Anderson. That's your top 3. Once again, they're going to be getting a free ride into the A main event. It's our hooligan class. You're going to see this class started out with a lot of these guys bringing run what you brung style sportsters and different twin cylinder motorcycles. But yeah, you can tell now most of these guys right now have these bikes pretty set up and dialed in. And on the pole, so we got number 35 of Dave Kilkenny. Right alongside of him is going to be the 34 of Jeremy DeRuiter, number 9X of Eric Schulke, number 53 of Justin Lindbergh, the 88 of Colin Weber. Alongside him is going to be the 16 of DJ Schlosser, the number 97 of Louis Louders, and then the 713 of Joe Medora. We're going to take the top 6 to the A main, and everybody else is going to be heading to the B main. So if you're better at math than I am, then, well, you know that we're taking 12 races to the A main. And sounds like, I don't know if we're going to have a full grid here, but we have the 35 of Kilkenny, 34 Jeremy DeRuiter, the 53 of Lindbergh, 88 of Colin Weber, 16 of DJ Schlosser, 97 of Louis Louders, and the 713 of Joe Medora. We saw Dave Kilkenny a little bit earlier, same with DJ Schlosser, some returning names in this race. Jeremy DeRuiter coming out, he operates shot out of the start line like a cannon. Him and Dave Kilkenny, but DeRuiter, he must have had a bike length at about the 15-foot mark. Kilkenny tried to come with him. Coming around in third, DJ Schlosser, then the 88 of Colin Weber. I think Louis Louders right now holding on to our final transfer spot. Top 6 going into the main event. All these motorcycles out here on track right now, Harley Davidson Sportsters, either 1200 or 7. So either 1200s or 883s have been built. It does look like we have a couple of the Street 750s, the XG 750s out here as well. But they're really looking real comfortable, putting on a show for you guys. Followed by Kilkenny, Schlosser, that 88 machine, Colin Weber, make up your top 4 right now. But Kilkenny got a little bit wide. It looks like Schlosser's going to try to come underneath them, but can't quite make the pass for second place. We're just past halfway. Now a 6-lap heat race. And Schlosser trying to look for a way around Kilkenny right now. But Kilkenny having that Metro Motorcycles Motorcycle Racing Team Harley Davidson 1200 pretty dialed in right now. And Jeremy DeRuiter out front of the Suburban Motors Harley Davidson. Pretty uncontested right now. Let's take number 16 if Schloss has anything for Kilkenny as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straight. And number 34, DeRuiter taking it for 35 with Dave Kilkenny. And it looked like, I think Schlosser with the line right there. And the 88 getting around him. As they head back out of the track, there's some good racing towards the end of that. And this will bring us into our second heat of our West Bend Harley Davidson Hooligans with the number 27 Terry Vestal sitting right here on the pole. Number 25 Dan Louders. Number 42 of Nick Limberg. Number 52 of Andrew Clark. Number 43 of Bobby Reese. Number 31 of Chuck Clark. And number 33 machine Shane Westfall. Terry Vestal will straight here to the Sheboygan County Fairgrounds last year, taking a podium spot. Dan Louders, I've talked to him a couple of times over here on the podium as well. And here we go. We've got a Yamaha mixed in with all Harley Davidson. Terry Vestal and Louders. It looks like Vestal on the 27 machine is going to get out front on that Ukes Harley Davidson. But right behind him is going to be Louder Brothers Racing. Dan Louders on his Harley Davidson trying to stick with Vestal as they come through turns number 3 and 4. We get the 33, 31, 33 machine. And once again, we'll be taking top 6 into our A main. And 27. Oh, Terry Vestal on that 27 machine going high, opening the door. But it doesn't look like it was enough for Louders to get underneath them. Louders still in second. The 33 of Shane Westfall, the 31 of Chuck Clark, and the 43 of Bobby Reese, your top 5 right now. And Terry Vestal able to recover from that bobble. Blowing the line is going to be turns 1 and 2. Now throughout the evening, you're going to see this racetrack changing a little bit. You're going to start to see some hills forming. There's a couple of little hills right here as they come into turn number 1. Now these racers are trying to get around those the best they can. But sometimes you've got to go right through them. And you can see some of these bikes get a little bit upset as they waddle through the turns. But it's going to be Terry Vestal coming to the white flag, followed by Dan Louders, 33 of Westfall, the 31 of Chuck Clark, and the 43 of Bobby Reese. And Reese looks like he's trying to get around Clark back there for 4th place. We'll see as they come to the line, but it's going to be 27 Vestal, 25 Dan Louders, the 33 of Shane Westfall, the 43 of Bobby Reese just getting around Chuck Clark on that 31 machine. And once again, we're taking with 6 of our 7 riders into the main event. They can hear you inside of those helmets and over those revving motorcycles. I gotta say, you guys have been a great crowd all night long. Thank you so much for putting up with me, screwing everybody's names up, forgetting what I'm doing and everything. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Here we go. We're on our first yellow. second yellow, and we are green, our first race of the evening. Number 921, Ryan T, with a pretty good start from the outside. But I believe that's going to be Adam Rice that jumped out to the lead. That is the 75, Adam Rice, but looks like he got passed by the number, I believe that's the 88 of Landon Baz. Sorry for ruining that name. And once again, all racers, if you're in the B or C mains, please make your way to staging. Once again, all racers in B and C mains, make your way to staging. And once again, the 88 of Landon out there, followed by the 75 of Adam Rice. And in third place, that's the 921 of Ryan T. And of Mia Reese, bringing them back and forth. And right now, number 88 machine, Landon, out front and running away with our 250cc main event. And Landon right now coming through turns 3 and 4. The track looking really racy. But we've got a great race going on for second right now. It looks like the 75 machine trying to hold off the 921, but the 921 is going to dive down the inside, which opened the door for the number 15 machine. Mia Reese trying to come around the outside. White flag for the number 88 machine of Landon Benaz on the Kawasaki 250 machine. The 921 in second, that is Ryan T. And Mia Reese trying to make a pass, making the pass right there. Our ladies following right now, flying as she comes in third. Number 88, Landon's going to take the checkered flag. Right now the 921 of Ryan T in second, and Mia Reese in third, getting around Adam Weiss in that 75 machine to finish out our podium top 3 right there. And that is our first main event of the evening, our Action Power Sports 250cc Amateur B main. Now that's going to take us into our Spectrum Racing Oils Vintage B main. We're going to have the number 21R, Rob Reed out of Savannah, Illinois. Number 22, John Furman out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Number 99X, Adam Munzinger out of Germantown, Wisconsin. Number 68, Matt Jensen out of Boston, Massachusetts. The number 3, Pat Bean out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin. The 9X, Eric Schulke out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The number 12, Mike Yogust out of Glendalu, Wisconsin. And the number 23, Dan Peterson out of Mount Prospect, Illinois. And the 21R, Rob Reed, sitting in the pole, he gets to choose first. Now in the B mains, the pole sitter gets to choose what they want, and everybody else has to follow suit. When we get into the A mains, pole sitter gets to pick his spot. Second gets to pick their spot. Third gets to pick their spot. So they get their line choice on the starting gate for the A mains. And we've got them all lined up, we're ready to go. Again, this is our Spectral Racing Oils Vintage B main. And we are second yellow, green line 2. 22 with a huge really picking up some speed. But looks like down the bottom, I believe that might be Pat Bean. I believe the number 3 machine. It's getting darker and my eyes are getting worse, but I'm trying to read these number plates as they take off. And that is the number 3, Pat Bean out front, followed by the 22 machine of John Furman and the 21R of Rob Reed. That's your top 3 right now, but we've got, not sure who's in third right there, or fourth place, trying to see up in the third. But again, Pat Bean out front, the 21, the 22, and the 68. Matt Jensen trying to make a pass on the outside. And it looks like this track is hooking up on the outside. Jensen comes through with a whole bunch of speed. And Bean still in front of the half-third point, the 21 machine. Rob Reed, followed by the 68 of Matt Jensen. And it looks like Jensen trying to make his way up into second. as they come through turns 3 and 4. And then 68, which he's trying to go to the outside of 21. He makes the pass coming into turn number 1. Runs a little high, but gets a great drive coming out. He's going to chase down our leader, number 3, Bean. And Jensen right now, looking fast. He's going to follow him, driving down low, coming into turn number 1. Let's see if he tries to go high right there. He's going to try to go on the outside of Bean. They come down the back straightaway. The number 3 of Bean. And there goes Jensen right around Bean. He's just got to keep that bike on the line. And there's your winner, number 68, Jensen, followed by number 3, Bean. And number 21, Rob Reed. And that's our Spectral Racing Oils Vintage B-Main top 3 right there for you. Jump. We got the 420 machine of Justin Geyser. 76 Sharp is going all the way to the back. And he's going to go back to the penalty line. They go back to the penalty line for jumping the start. Just waiting for the rest. They're going to send the 21 machine to the back row as well. The 66 machine of Luke Sharp in the back row on the penalty line. The 420 machine of Dustin Geyser. And I believe that's a 21 of Cash Pangmore on the back row. Here we go. We are first yellow. That was Courtney Van Zandt with a great start over the second position. And as they come around, I'm going to try to rattle these names off, see who's where. There's a 25, followed by Zaria Martin. The 24, McLean Drucker is up there. Right now, Zaria Martin's coming back from not the greatest start, and she starts chasing down our leader. With a great drive down the backstrip, trying to catch that 25 machine. She's going to try to come around the outside. Let's see if she can make it stick. And at the strike, Daria Martin goes for that 25 machine. As our front 2 line is starting to separate a little bit from the pack. Our top 7 right now running away. The back of the back. Number 94 machine. That might be the 24 sitting there in third. I couldn't quite see the number. But Zaria getting past as they come into turns 3 and 4. That's at number 94 machine. Kaden Cox on the 94. Taking off. And then coming back to the checkered flag. Let's see if Zaria can't dive down and try to make a pass, but it looks like it's going to be Kaden Cox, Zaria Martin, and the 47 of Xander Figluzzi. Your top 3 right there for the 450 Amateur B Main, brought to you by Flat. C Main. It's going to be the number 11, Hannah Lang. Right alongside of her is going to be the 334 of Kanana Robinson. Alongside of her is going to be number 49 of Clayton Criswell. Alongside of him is going to be 97 of Casson Callies, followed by the 72 of Braxton Callies, followed by the number 99 of Bo Sharp, number 51 of Kirk Davis, number 513 of Derek Berglund, number 89 of Devin Massey, and number 139 of Jesse Lehman. At 334 Katarna, if I'm saying that wrong, riding out of Mudgee, Australia. So another Australian here. I believe we had 4 or 5 riders this evening coming out of Australia to race with us. We have 2 ladies sitting right there in the front. It looks like our starters have everybody on the grid ready to go for our Flat Out Friday 450cc Amateur C main. Here we go, our first yellow, second yellow, green. And it looks like a 16 of a lot of movement up there. It looks like some of our leaders on that whole shot getting pushed up the track. And again, some of these athletes wearing different jersey numbers than they are bike numbers, so when they come back around, we'll try to get them for you. Looks like 97-72. 97 of Cass and Callies, followed by Braxton Callies. I'm going to guess that they might be related. Well, right now, Cass and Callies in the Yamaha 450 out in front of the 72 of Braxton Callies. Our top 4 riders right now running away from the pack. We're going to be at our halfway mark here. Our 6-lap heat, or I'm sorry, our 6-lap C main race. Let's go to 97.72. I think it's either Lehman or Berglund in 3rd in the Kawasaki, but they've got company in 4th place trying to come around. Cass and Kelly Braxton. I think that might be Jesse Lehman on that Kawasaki 450 in 3rd. I can't quite see the number plate, but he has some company down there. But right now, as they come to the white flag, it's Cass and Kelly followed by Braxton. The 139 machine getting past right there, dropping back into 4th place. And as they come to the stripe, it's going to be Cass and Callie, Braxton, and number 51 of Kirk Davis, your top 3 right there. Cass and Callie's, Braxton Callie's, and Kirk Davis. 1, 2, 3, and our Flat Out Friday 450cc Amateur C main. I believe that was a 42 of Nicholas Lindbergh, getting the whole shot in front of the 713 Joe Medora. Eric Schulke in the back trying to make a pass. Lindbergh out front, followed by Medora, and Schulke on that 9X. Throw some sparks with the steel shoe right there, might have caught the rock as they make their way down the back straightaway. The 42 machine putting some separation in between that 213 machine. And right now these racers setting in. This one's a little bit easier to call with only 3 racers in it. It makes my job a lot easier, so thank you guys. As Lindbergh goes flying by, one more time, Joe Medora and Eric Schulke picking up 2nd and 3rd. Or you can hear Schulke's steel shoe dragging as he comes through the dirt there in turns 1 and 2. Now, if you're unfamiliar with flat track racing, these racers wear a steel shoe, which kind of gives them a 3rd point of balance, the 2 tires, and then the steel shoe, which kind of lets them put a little bit of weight to help them turn the bike as they're coming through the corner, and a little bit of stability. Just keep in mind, we're racing some street bikes out here right now on a slippery dirt surface with not really knobby tires, flat track specific tires. White flag, number 42, Nicholas Lindbergh, number 713, Joe Medora, and then 9X of Eric Schulke. Next time around, it's going to be a checkered flag. And our winner, number 42, Nicholas Lindbergh, number 713, Joe Medora, and in 3rd place, number 9X, Eric Schulke. And once again, that's your West Bend Harley Davidson Hooligan B main. And we have all of our races lined back. Our first yellow, we're going to second yellow, and 155 machine, Tyler Rangio, with a great start. He's going to take the whole shot and take it through turn number 2 down the back straightaway. And we are going to be green flag as we come by. I believe that is the... Didn't quite catch the numbers in the second. Oh, we have a rider out, 2 riders down. Riders down. We are going to... Red flag, red flag. And 57 Parker Lang, 149 of Treg and Birdsong will not be starting. I know the 47 is going to the back row to the penalty because he was part of the incident. I'm not sure why the 55 is going to the back row. We were just told that he was heading to the back. The 107 machine looks like he's overheating a little bit. They're putting a little bit of dirt over. Looks like he lost a little bit of coolant there. We are doing a full restart, I am told, so it will be 8 laps for our Pro-Am main event brought to you by Gruber Law Offices. And we are on the line, first yellow, second yellow, green. And it looks like we've got them locked in. They're going to throw the red light. Everybody's staged. We're going to go first yellow, second yellow, green. Everybody is off. And coming down the back straightaway as they come by, I'll name them off for you here the best I can. That is Kevin Bender on the 216 machine out front right now. We got Declan Bender on the 216 machine out front, followed by the 165 Christian Johnson in second place. Third place, pushing our fourth place rider up the hill. I believe that's Cody Kopp on the number 1X KTM factory Red Bull machine in fourth as he's trying to make his way from the back row. I think that's 91 of Justin Jones that just made the pass into second. But right now, number 216, Declan Bender out front, followed by the 91 Justin Jones, 165 Christian Johnson, and the 1X Cody Kopp trying to get around that 165 machine. And back to the line of this 8-lap main. It's Bender out front, but he's got some company with that 91 machine, Justin Jones. Justin Jones taking second. And it looks like Cody Kopp diving on the inside, pushing the 156 machine, 165 machine up the hill. And Kopp now going to try to chase him down. Not sure what happened to the 165, but he was pulling off the track in turn 4 as they go by for the white flag. He is cleared up. But out front, it is a race as the 91 Justin Jones around Declan Bender. And the winner is going to be Jones, followed by Bender and Coach on Red Bull KTM. Your top 3 right there for the Pro-Am B main. We do have a look this evening. And we are ready to go. We got a solid red. That means races are ready. First yellow. Our second yellow and green. Rosser popping a little bit of a wheelie along with Sully. I'm not sure what that single digit was in fourth with a great start, but getting swallowed up as it came through turns 1 and 2. But you've got Rosser coming around louder, the 44 machine of Shane Sullivan fourth, and Bill Sullivan in fourth, Bill Ferguson in fourth place. But right now, Rosser running away from Louders. This is going to be an 8-lap main event. Rosser coming back on the front straight. Louders following behind him, 44 Sullivan and 86 Bill Ferguson. We do have a bike. I'm not sure. On the backstretch, they're going to get that bike off. That might be Michael Lang on the 20 as Rosser goes by. I believe that was on the 20 of Michael Lang pulling off there. Rosser coming back around as he gets into lap traffic, followed by Louders on the 25 to 44 of Sully. And Rosser right now making his way through the lappers as he continues to put a gap between him and Dan Louders. Rosser has his HD sprint dialed in right now, put by Frank Anderson and Miller Union did Conley. And right now at this point, it looks like this is going to be Rosser's race to lose as he continues picking off lappers. It does look like Sully might be gaining a little bit of the ground on our second place. Louders. Let's see if Sully can use some of his lappers to try to make a move on Louders. And right now, the whole back straightaway ahead. White flag coming out, white flag for Rosser. Followed by Louders and the 44 of Sully. All Rosser has to do is make it back around to the checkered flag. And he is going to be our first main event winner of the evening. Number 73, Steve Rosser, followed by Dan Louders and Shane Sullivan, your top three for our Ron Befka high voltage brakeless A main. Not bad, right? You guys having fun so far? Really? That did not sound like you were having fun at all. I said you guys having fun so far? Much better, much better. We're going to bring our top three down here right now. And do a quick little podium ceremony. Your winner, number 73 right here, Steve Rosser. Number 25, second place, Dan Louders. But I'm going to start right over here. Got the number 44, Shane Sullivan, coming up in third place. Shane, how you feeling, man?
It's fucking awesome!
It's a family show, buddy. It's a family show. Track running pretty good out there for you?
A little bumpy.
Yeah, that happens. Anybody you want to thank?
Thank my lovely wife.
Somebody had to pay for that bike, right? Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, your third place finisher, number Shane Sullivan. I'm going to come over here to the number 25 machine. Dan Louders is taking second place. Dan, how you feeling out there?
Feeling pretty good. It's an awesome night here at Plymouth and great to see everybody out here. Thank the Sumner family for putting on this awesome race for us to do for you guys.
Well, looked like you had a pretty good start, but Steve, he was right on you the whole time right there. Were you kind of looking for him? Do you think you're going to kind of catch back up to him?
He pretty much had her covered. He got it done.
Yes, he did. Anybody you want to thank?
Louders Brothers Racing, Millennium Technologies, Fueling, Super Trap, Motion Pro, and that should about do it.
Well, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, number 25, Dan Louders. You want to go real quick? Or you want someone to take your bike? Anybody want to take his bike? He's got to race again. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, number 73, Steve Wasser. Steve, you've been on rails all evening, night long, looking really fast. You had a little bit of bobble on the start there, a little bit of a wheelie, kind of dropped you back in, but you were pretty quick to make some passes. Were you confident you're going to get around these guys, or are you just finding some better lines?
Actually, this is a 1970 Harley-Davidson 350cc Sprint, and I just bolted it together yesterday, and I got 10 minutes on it. So this just came out of the box. So I didn't know what was going to happen, but it ran well. So I got to thank all your fans for coming out and make this really a great event for us racers. Without you fans, this wouldn't be possible. So thank you guys. Yeah. My sponsor here who built this frame is Frank Anderson. Frank Anderson from Go Frames. He built this bike for me. So thank you, Frank Anderson.
There you go again, one more time. You guys put your hands together and make some noise for your winner, number 73, Steve Rosser. He's got your boy. He picked the middle. Brooks went to his right. Xander to his left. And Drain, not a great start, kind of getting sucked back in there a little bit. But it looks like he found a good line to come out of turns 1 and 2. I believe that is him that is shot up into second. So as they come around, I got the number 13 machine, Jack Brooks, followed by the number 7 of Sam Drain. Sam Drain riding that Yamaha 250 and giving Jack Brooks all he can. And Drain getting around Brooks as they come out of turn 4. Drain going to take off. We got a 21 machine of Cash Pangborn in third. And he's got a whole freight train of racers right behind him as they're coming up. And Pangborn getting a little bit of company right there as well. But right now, Drain out front of Brooks trying to pull away. 7 of Aaron Frick trying to get around Cash Pangborn. Looks like Pangborn pushes him a little bit up, but Frick with a good drive as they come back down at the halfway point. 4 laps in, you've got Drain put a little bit of space in the 13 of Brooks. Aaron Frick trying to find a way to get around Cash Pangborn. And Cash trying to hold the Minnesota rider Frick. Oh, they got a little bit of contact right there. They go up the racetrack. They open the door for the 35 machine, but Kilkenny can't take advantage of it. And Frick is able to get around Pangborn right there. Let's see if Cash can't. And right now, Drain out front, but Brooks not letting him get away as Frick comes to the line in third. Machine. Once again, the 21 machine, Cash Pangborn, trying to catch. Drain coming by, taking the white flag. Brooks still chasing him down. And the 50, Aaron Frick in the third. And right now, Drain just needs to make it back around to the checkered flag. He's got this one locked up, and there we go. Checkered flag for Drain by Brooks and Aaron Frick rounding out your top 3 for our Action Power Sports 250cc Amateur A Main. 50 out of Buffalo, Minnesota. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Aaron Frick. Aaron, man, well, you got some sweet lettuce. You are from the land of hockey, so you guys are all about that hair up there. You had a pretty good race. You made some passes. You got around Pangborn right there to get into the last podium's position. How'd your race go?
It went pretty good. I mean, it's racing, so I did get into him a little bit there. I don't know if it was clean or not, but got around him and held it, and yeah.
Well, if he doesn't chase you down in the pits a little bit later, then it was probably clean enough. So, anybody you want to thank?
Just my dad. He's my biggest supporter. He gets me here. And I'd say PDR Suspension, the Jacks of Spades team. And yeah.
Well, there you, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, put your hands together for the number 57, your third place, Aaron Frick. And I'm going to go all the way over here to our second place finisher, riding the number 13 Husqvarna 250. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Jack Brooks. Jack, you had a pretty good start. Looks like you ran a pretty clean race. Did you feel like you could catch back up to him after he got around you?
No, he was on another level today.
I didn't realize we had, was this like video games to you guys? Like, I know you can't even touch the ground either. What is with you kids? You ran a great race. Anybody you want to thank out here?
Metro Motorcycle, AFP Fire, Accurate Fire Protection, Eckland, Lucky Stables, Dunlop, Robbie Bobby Rider Corporation, Texas Tornado Boot Camp, and Align Chiropractic.
No mom and dad?
And Zach and Mom and Dad.
Okay, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, your second place finisher on the number 13. Put your hands together, this is Jack Brooks. I'm going to come over here. You know, when I saw you take off on the starting line, I was pretty impressed because you looked just like about this. I was hoping that you were going to be able to get back on the saddle. But ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for your winner this evening on the number 7, Sam Drain. I don't want to make a short joke, but I know they can't see you over that with the camera right there. Man, you ran a great race. You had a pretty good start. Brooks got out in front of you, but you were able to make a pass around him. Were you kind of watching what lines he was going to take, or did you already kind of have a plan of where you were going?
I tried to make my own plan and find better grip. It worked a little bit, and then found a way through and got in a groove.
All right, sounds good. Anybody you want to thank real quick?
Arrow Helmets, Esselstad Racing, Blue Crew, Yamaha, and all those other sponsors that helped me get here today.
Hey, well, there you go, man. I know you made a long trip all the way from Australia. Congratulations this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, the number 7 machine, Drain, your winner.
Did somebody help you or anything?
Schlosser trying to drive up the rear wheel of the rider in front of him, almost going down to it. As they come through turns forward, we've got the 88, the 16. Out front right now is Dan Verena on the 88, followed by Nick Smith on the 16. And that's 16 by Loveland all over the place. That's an 86 of Rich Mellinger. I don't know if I saw that incorrectly. They're out front right now on that 86 machine. And third, we have the 26 of Rick Gretel. Up the inside, coming down the back. Let's see if Mellinger can hold on to it. It looks like the 16 of Smith gets around him. Schlosser making his way back up. Schlosser into fourth and challenging for the third position. But as they come back again, it's going to be Nick Smith out front on the 16 machine. 86 of Rich Mellinger, 26 machine of Rick Weddle, and DJ Schlosser on the 98K machine. Weddle trying to hold off Schlosser for that final podium position. But right now, Smith out front looking pretty comfortable as he starts to pull away. 86 of Mellinger. And down the back they go. Weddle still trying to hold on. Schlosser. We're going to come by for a white flag as 16 comes through, followed by 86 to 25 and the 98K. Check 16, followed by the 86. And that will round out your top three. The Spectral Racing Oils Vintage A main.
Second or third? Third? Third?
And I'm over here with the number 26 machine coming in third place. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Rick Brettel. Rick, you had this Rotax hooked up. You look pretty fast right there. Had to make a couple of moves, but you got that last podium position. You had some company behind you that was breathing down your neck, but you ran a pretty clean race out there.
Yeah, we had a pretty good night. The thing unloaded pretty fast, and we made a couple changes for the main event, and I'm kicking myself for making them. Didn't quite go the right direction, but man, it's just so great to see these stands full. Thanks so much for coming out here. It's awesome to see everybody. Like, you guys are why we do this. This is just amazing. Thank you so much.
Anybody else you want to thank besides the whole entire stadium?
Oh, yeah, exactly. The guy that builds the bike, Leland Johnson, he always gets me here. My really good buddy Sam's here. He owns Full Send Fitness, Modern Sheet Metal. I'm out of breath. I'm out of brain cells to be able to thank everybody else. But yeah, just really happy to be here. Happy to see all these faces cheering so loud. It's cool to be here. Thanks.
The letters, they always date you, so I know which generation you ran in. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, put your hands together for 26, Rick Brettel, your third place. I'm going to go over here to the number 86 machine. Coming in second, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Rich Mellinger. Rich, you ran pretty strong out there. Looked like you had this thing hooked up pretty good. Did you think you were going to try to chase down that number 16 after he got around you?
I wasn't sure. You don't know till the checkers come out.
Well, that's also very true. Anything else you want to add on top of that, or people you want to thank?
I got to thank my buddy Johnny Long, our buddy DJ Slosser, and all my friends and family to help me keep doing this. We made a long ride from Pennsylvania to come out here to try this, so it was well worth it.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. One more time, put your hands together, make some noise for the 86, Rich Mellinger. And now I'm going to come back, well, to the fastest guy in the Vintage A main today, riding the number 16 machine. Put your hands together for Nick Smith. Man, you had this little Yamaha 650 just screaming against these Rotaxes. You're looking pretty good out there. You got around them, and you just kind of ran your own race out there.
Yeah, this is actually our backup bike. The 650 broke in practice, so we're riding a two-stroke 490.
Way to flex on everybody, homie. Way to flex on everybody. Anybody you want to thank?
Joe Stopperworth, I wouldn't be out here without him. Both bikes were working great.
Well, it's great to hear. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, put your hands together for number 16, Nick Smith, your winner this evening, and your top three right here for our Spectral Racing Oils Vintage main event. Those last kids weren't old enough to drink the champagne, and I think these guys have probably drank too much in their lifetime. I'm just kidding. Ready to go. It literally does make something like this happen. All right. We had an arm in the air. Once again, we learned earlier that you put your arm in the air, you get a 2-minute mechanical. Here we are, first yellow light, second yellow light, third green. Number 9, Ethan Rosine. The upholsterer Ethan Rosine with a great start, leading them into turns 1 and 2. He's going to stay out front. As they come in through turns 3 and 4 down the first row, riding down, he's going to ride it down on the groove. He is up. And off the track, we're going to stay green. And Rosine's going to continue to lead, followed by the number 2 of St. Johnson. And I believe right behind him was the 727. I got to get a confirmation on that one. Right now, Ethan Rosine leading Sonny Johnson out there. In third place, Tyler Fitzer. So right now, still out front, Ethan Rosine looking pretty comfortable out there. You got Johnson in second and Fitzer in third. But Fitzer trying to come around the number 2 machine on the outside. The number 86 machine, number 36, Rich Mellinger. Trying to take advantage of these two guys battling. But right now, Rosine out front, running his own race. As he passes, there's a battle going on in the second right now. And Mellinger trying to go around the outside on Sonny Johnson. Looks like he's going to drop right down front. He's trying to go outside to inside. And he's going to take them both coming in. Mellinger coming from 4th to 2nd, who turns 3 and 4. They're going to come out for the white flag. Ethan Rosine front. Followed by Pizza. And next time by is going to be checkers. All to do is hold on to her. He's got a comfortable lead right now as he comes around. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Ethan Rosine, followed by the 36 of Mellinger, and I believe the number 2 of Sonny Johnson at the line, getting around Tyler Fitzer. In third place, making a pass at the line, stealing it away from Fitzer. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands down and make some noise for number 2, Sonny Johnson. Man, you were sitting up in third. You were running around the whole top 3 there for a little bit, and then he kind of got bumped out there. But you were able to kind of find a spot. What happened? He just kind of blew the line. Did you find a way around him?
Honestly, I have no idea. Just picked the line and went.
Well, here you are. Yeah. Anybody you want to thank for getting you here?
I want to thank my mom and dad, Johnson's Auto Body, and Ernie's Speed Shop. Without them guys, I wouldn't be here. So thank you.
Well, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, put your hands together and make some noise for number 2, Sonny Johnson. And over here, the number in second place, number 36. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Rich Mellinger. Weren't you just here? Yes. You're supposed to leave after your... I'm just messing with you, man. Hey, I saw you over there coming through turns 3 and 4. You were sitting in 4th place watching these 2 young kids over there. You went outside, dove back down inside. Were you plotting that move for a couple of laps, or it just kind of showed up?
Oh, no, I don't like to follow. So I move around.
Well, tell us one more time who you want to thank.
That man right there, Johnny Long, wouldn't be here without you, buddy. Our buddy Danny Slosser, my wife and family.
Well, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how you did that in back-to-back races like that. But one more time, 36, Rich Mellinger. And now we're going to go over here to your winner. Put your hands together and make some noise for number 9, Ethan Rosine. I mean, I kind of want to say that looked pretty easy. You just whole shot it, you just beat them all through turn 2, and then you never look back.
Yeah, I always try not to look back, but I swore I heard somebody the whole time, so I just kept pushing it and pushing it. And it was just run a smooth race. I knew if I got the whole shot, I just had to play it out smart, and it was all mine to go wrong. So I just stayed smooth and tried not to make any mistakes, and there it was.
So you did a pretty dang good job at that right there. Who do you want to thank?
I want to thank my dad, Jess, P501 Suspension, for hooking me up with this amazing race bike, because it works amazing now. Ernie's Speed Shop for always doing my engines, and anything that goes wrong with the bike, I take it by him and he takes care of it. DJ Slosher for giving me all the tips so I could be up here. You know, for the last few years, he's been coaching me, and it made every moment worth it. Finish Line Home and Services,
He always helps me out. When I go out to PA, he lets me race and wreck his bike. Same with in Florida. He's a huge help. Schmitty's Diesel, Newman Trucking, and I think that pretty much sums it.
Well, that's good because you're literally killing my battery on my microphone, bud. Thank God I have 2 more in my pocket. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, put your hands together for the number 9, Ethan Rosine. Your top 3 for the Flat Out Friday 450cc Amateur Main Event. Race, so it's going to be pretty interesting. Right now we've got Vestal and the Rooter lined up next to each other. Lauder is opting to go to the left of Rooter. Dave Kilkenny coming up towards the top of the track. And here we go. We're on our first yellow, second yellow. There we go. Looks like Lauder's and DeRuiters and Kilkenny along with Vestal. Your top 4 coming on the line. DeRuiter out front, Vestal getting around Louders. So right now we've got DeRuiter, Kilkenny, and Vestal with top 3 with Louders and the number 16 with DJ Schlosser. Kilkenny chasing up the track a little bit, so that's going to send Vestal into second. Vestal puts his head down, trying to gain a little bit of ground on DeRuiter, who's out front right now. DeRuiter out front, followed by Vestal. Kilkenny and Schlosser trying to get around with Kilkenny. Lawrence dropping it back, going the wrong direction down to 25. And Schlosser looks like he's going to dive it in right in front of Kilkenny. He's going to make that save. Rooter out front, Vestal, Schlosser, Kilkenny in this 8-lap main event right now. And DeRuiter is starting to put some space between him, Vestal, and Schlosser. Kilkenny still sitting right on the back wheel, right number 16, Schlosser. This Homer Schlosser slides up a little bit and blows the groove. Doing a good run to come back up. That was the halfway point right there, 4 laps completed. And DeRuiter right now in his own zip code ahead of Vestal, Schlosser, and Kilkenny, followed by Louders, then the 88 of Colin Weber, and we've behind here with 33 of Shane Westfall. That rounds out your top 5. Schlosser trying to make a move on Vestal. Let's see what Schlosser's going to try to do right here. DeRuiter up front running his own race. For Schlosser, he's going to try to dive down on Vestal right now. Vestal staying low. Let's see if Schlosser can't use the outside. Vestal stays down in the bottom. They drag race into turn 1 at the white flag. Oh, Vestal pushes Schlosser up the track. Can Kilkenny take advantage of it? And DeRuiter's going to take the win. Vestal's going to get him at the line right in front of Schlosser. Vestal ran him high, and Schlosser had nowhere to go as they ran to the top 3. Dave Kilkenny finishing 4th. You guys keep guessing over here where we're all going. Gentlemen, put your hands together for number 16, finishing in 3rd place, DJ Schlosser. Schlosser, I said that all wrong. My bad on that, man. You had a little rough start right there. You tried driving up the wheel of the guy in front of you. I kind of thought you were about to tuck the front end, but you somehow just manhandled this Harley Davidson around. Did that shake you a little bit, or did you just kind of brush it off and, that's racing?
It's pretty much just racing. Had to keep my head down and try to catch these guys and get through the holes and everything else.
Well, you made a couple of great passes. You came back, fought your way up to 3rd. Looked like there for a second you gave Terry a run for his money, but you just sometimes you can't beat them diesels. They run forever. Who do you want to thank?
Chase Fletcher with James E. Bait and Tackle, Brad Rosine, Ernie Speed Shop, Schmitty's Diesel, and everybody else that's behind us.
Sounds great, man. Congratulations. A great run into 3rd place. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together one more time for number 16, your 3rd place finisher, DJ Schlosser. You over here telling sorry to people? All right, ladies and gentlemen, rock the number 27 machine, taking second place today. Put your hands together and make some noise for Terry Vestal. He made a couple of good passes through there, and he had quite the battle with DJ right there at the end. And it looks like you ran him a little bit wide up there. What was going on?
Trust me, I was doing a little blocking. I ain't gonna lie. So otherwise, he had me.
Well, you know, sometimes you gotta block a little. You gotta kind of maintain what's yours. Who do you want to thank today?
Oh God, I got Jeff Rydell, Ukes Harley Davidson, the Shop Dayton, Redline Cycles, Spectrum Oil, Triard Distributing, S&S Cycles, Bell Helmets, Light Shoe, Super Shocks. I know there's a couple I'm missing.
We'll just add him in there anyway, so thanks to the people he missed. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, put your hands together and make some noise. Your second place finisher, number 27, Terry Vestal. And now the guy this evening that pretty much cruised around in his own area code. Put your hands together for your winner, number 34, Jeremy DeRuiter. Man, you had great starts all night. You pretty much ran front of the pack, ran away in your heat race. You didn't really have a whole lot of competition going on in this race. You must be pretty dialed in?
Yeah, I felt really good tonight. First time back on this motorcycle since I crashed and got hurt last season. And man, thing was just dialed. Really got to help say thank you to Benny Carlson, John Weiss for giving me a hand tonight. Suburban Motors Harley Davidson for this awesome motorcycle. Russ Wernamont Designs, shocks for working great. Tim from Pro Plates, he does so much for all of us riders and this race, so we really appreciate him. And of course, all you awesome fans for coming around and supporting all of us. Thank you.
Anybody else you want to thank, or did you knock them all out right there?
Well, and you for your awesome announcing tonight.
You clearly have not been listening. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, put it together for your winner of the West Bend Harley Davidson Hooligan A Main, number 34, Jeremy DeRuiter. American Honda out of Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. Put your hands together for Morgan Mishler. Right alongside of him is Honda teammate number 88, Chase Sathoff. Right alongside of him is going to be another American Honda, their teammate Trent Lowe. And then you got the number 1, Jared Mees, riding the Rogers Racing Indian 750. Sitting alongside of him is going to be the 65 of Corey Texer on his Mission Foods KTM 450. You got the 48X of Trey Johnson on the Johnson's Auto Body Honda 450. Alongside of him is going to be the number 3 of Joe Kopp riding the Jones Power Sports Rotax 600. Alongside of him is going to be number 59, our Jim Sumner Memorial Racer, Tom Drain. He's on the Esselson Racing. Once again, it'll be the 59 of Tom Drain on the Essenson Yamaha Monster Energy Yamaha 450, riding out of Australia. Alongside of him is going to be the 21 of Trevor Runner on the Essenson Yamaha Monster Energy 450. Alongside will be number 18, Max Whale on the Red Bull KTM 450, also out of Australia. And then alongside of him is going to be the 37 of Bronson Bauman on the Fast Track Racing KTM 890 out of Salinas, California. And we've got the 109 of Billy Ross riding the MPS DPC Racing KTM 450. And there you have it. That rounds out a full grid for our Google Offices Pro Am main event. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the fastest gentleman on the racetrack tonight. You guys put your hands together and make some noise. Here we go. We've got a 20-lap main event. The American Honda boys with a great start. American Honda going into turn 1 with the 1, 2, and 3. Morgan Mitchell sitting back in the 3rd place, last year's winner. And it looks like the 88 of Sapop is out front of Lowe and Mishler. In 4th place, I believe that's Drain on the Yamaha. Jared Mees stuffed back there about 7th or 8th on that factory Indian. But right now, it's all Honda with Lowe trying to get out of Sapop. And Morgan Mitchell with a free ticket to the show in 3rd. Drain running up the track just a little bit. I better correct myself and make sure that's drained in fourth. Yeah, that's number 59, Drain in fourth. Here's our Jim Sumner Dash for Cash winner. But right now, the American Honda boys, whoa, getting all sorts of sideways. Let's set up, come back around. Morgan kind of scouting that outside line a little bit. Oh, that might have been the 65 of Corey, a little bit western, coming through turns 1 and 2. The American Honda riders side by side right now. That was Trevor Brunner. That Essence and Yamaha like they get a little bit sideways. Right now Lowe still out front of Sada. Morgan Mission behind them. And as they sit right now, it's an American Honda Mission Foods Turner Racing podium. American Honda's first here followed by Drain and Runner. Hexter in 6th, Leeds in 7th. And the American Honda boys are dialed in right now. Top 3. One South in 2nd, and Mishler sitting in 3rd wearing the white jersey. And once again, 20-lap main event right now. Low uncontested up there in first. Mishler starting to enforce some different lines, coming in high, coming out low, trying to make a run at Sada. Morgan are winning here last year. They haven't won this race multiple times. Halfway mark right there. American Honda is pretty much checked out at this point. But the whole entire American Honda team out front as they continue to count down the laps. This time looking to the outside of the track. Lowe is still out front as he leads his 2 teammates onto the back straightaway. Right now, out front running his own race. Mishler still trying to chase Sadoff right now. Drain still holding tight on that 4th place. He's not comfortable with his Estes and Son teammate. And back across the line right now. Continues to pull away from his 2 American Honda Turner Racing teammates as they come back through 4. We're just clicking laps down right now. We're at lap 15. And Mishler still trying to get a run and get underneath or around Sadoff. Mishler trying that outside line, see if he can't find a good way to go. But he's trying to get his Honda 450 picked up. But right now it's all tread low. As his two teammates got up, and Mishler duking it out in the back for the last 2 podium spots. 2 laps to go, 2 laps to go. And Mishler up the inside of Saddle. Can he make it stick? Chase is going to come down the inside as they drag race down the back straightaway. It's going to be white flag this time around. White flag below Mishler Saddle. checking the checkered flags. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Trent Lowe, Morgan Mishler, and Chase Sadoff, the American Factory Honda Racing Team, taking the top 3. When they come by, you guys want to do me a favor and give them a huge round of applause. I might be making this up, but it's not too often you see factory teams showing up to non-American flat track races. So it's incredible to have all 3 of these gentlemen out here, and even more incredible to see a podium sweep by the American Honda Mission Foods team. You guys, man, Turner Racing in the house. So I'm going to start in 3rd place. Ladies and gentlemen, number 88, put your hands together and make some noise for Chase Sadoff. Man, the 3 of you guys left the line. It looked like you were holding hands when you guys went into turn number 1. You guys continue to battle it out through there. Do you have any strategy? I mean, you're racing your teammates, so you can't just be bumping and, you gotta kind of see each other every week.
Yeah, I do have to see him every week, but going into the main event, I really didn't have a plan. I kind of knew what I was gonna do, but not really, and just went out there and tried to get a good start and just run my race. But unfortunately, I was struggling a little bit to get out of the corners. But no excuses, right? So 3rd place it is, and I'm happy to take it home. I'd like to thank Mission, Castro, Mike Turner, Brian Bigelow, everybody else that helps out. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you guys all for coming out.
Once again, incredible here. Number 88, 3rd place, Chase Sadoff. I'm going to go back down to the other end over here. I'm going to come visit my buddy, lucky number 13. Cruising into 2nd place. Little pass action there with a couple of laps left to go. You guys put your hands together, make some noise for your local kid, number 13, Morgan Mishler. Man, last year you had a pretty epic pass on the outside, kind of ran away from, kind of scaring me, man. Wow. Kind of ran from everybody. But this year you kind of ran a little bit of strategy, hung out a little bit more on the groove. Were you kind of looking for something different today?
Well, I mean, I had found what too high was, and then from there, I mean, I was just trying to balance all that. I mean, I had to put in a late race charge on Chase, and I mean, it took, setting him up for however long, making a mistake, finding out what wasn't working, and, battling just to try to make up any time. And, track turned out great tonight. Definitely happy with, the result of the podium streak going. I'd probably have the highest podium streak going here out of anybody because I'm the only one.
How many, what's your streak at?
Oh, man, since 2016.
2016, on the podium every single year. Pretty amazing for Morgan Mishler. I know you gotta thank some people right now.
Yeah, I mean, huge thank you to the team. Turner Racing, Honda, Mark, Kenny Biggs. Those guys definitely put in the work and make it easier for us to be out here. And, we don't have to get our hands as dirty, but we still will. So, just a huge thank you to those guys. Iowa City Brake, I know those guys came out. Innovative Technologies last year, they helped me out. I forgot to give them a shout out here, so I just want to get that taken care of. But we have Mission on board. We've got, the support through Honda, and just thankful for all these wonderful fans coming out and making this event what it is.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. One more time, put your hands together for your 2nd place finisher, Morgan Mishler. I'm just going to stay right here because I don't feel like moving. Swip my coat around. Ladies and gentlemen, the man running out front, kind of running his own race, taking the win tonight. Put your hands together for number 48, Trent Lowe. Trent, the 3 of you guys kind of came into turn number 1 all together, kind of side by side. You guys sorted it out a little bit, and you kind of got out front. Could you hear these guys battling behind you, or were you just focused on what was in front of you?
Yeah, I definitely had to take a couple looks back over my shoulder. I kept trying to watch to make sure I could maintain a gap, but I definitely saw them battling back there, so I tried to maintain a smooth line and don't make any mistakes. Some of these grooves like this, it's really important not to make mistakes, and I think it definitely helped me out today doing that. And I would like to thank Turner Racing and Brian and Kenny and Mark and Troy. They have put together these amazing machines, and it kind of showed again tonight like it did in Texas. All three of us are up here on the podium. Yeah, I can't thank them guys enough for what they do for us, and we really appreciate all you fans coming out and supporting us, and hope we put on a good show for you guys.
Anybody else you want to thank, or did you get them all covered right there?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Mission Foods, Honda, Castrol, Seafoam, Corey Texter, and definitely would like to send a big thank you to Kenny. He has to put up with me on race day, and that's a mission that can't be beat right there.
Well, there you go. And once again, congratulations. You are the winner this evening of the Gruber Law Office's Pro-Am main event, the Dairyland Classic. Your name will go down in history here, and we hope you come back. But once again, put your hands together, make some noise. Number 48, Trent Lowe. Oh.
I'd like to thank Bert Sumner for putting this great event on every year. This is definitely one I'm happy to check off my bucket list.
There you have it. Hey, I told you guys, when Factory Honda shows up, you know you're in the right place. One more time, podium sweep from Honda, Mission Foods, Turner Racing, your top 3 podium sweep. Thank you guys again so much for coming out. Snap some photos, put it on your Instagram, your Facebook, your Tinder, whatever. We don't really care. Come back. Get ready to see us again next year, because we're going to be back. That's what the kids do, Judy. I don't know. I don't make the rules. I just follow them.